Hello everyone, welcome back to another vlog. This is week number 3, and for this week we had to choose a sort of journey to go on for this vlog, and I chose a physical journey, which was to go to my local park, which is a pretty simple one, but it's a good one. One page that I found to be interesting from the Scott McCloud reading was the one that is on screen now. It presents the idea that experience from one's own life often fills in the blank between two comic book panels, such as the example at the top of the page. This presents a sort of jagged rhythm that McCloud mentions in the middle of the page. This heavily relates to editing, as editors often have to allow audiences to fill in the blanks, as McCloud says, in between cuts or shots. This also allows editors to give audiences a bit of freedom when thinking about what happens in between parts of the story, leaving it up to their imagination and letting it run wild. One idea from this week's lectorial that got me thinking about what editing really does is the idea that editing is overall used to break things. What this means is that it is mainly used to create new gaps in material. This leads back to McCloud's comic, as both present the idea that editing creates gaps to allow for imagination in audiences to run wild and create new scenarios for audiences to think about. This allows for editing to be both destructive and creative at the same time. This leads to new possibilities with material or footage that could never be fully expanded upon. Something I hope to improve upon in the future for my vlog is something that's probably pretty clear to everyone watching right now, and it's that I need to have better equipment for what I'm filming. A lot of the shots that you've seen in previous videos and this video right now are very shaky, and that's mainly because I'm only using my hands. So for the future I should really invest in some sort of tripod for my phone, or even a better camera to film on with a better tripod than that. One more thing that I can also improve upon is trying to find a grounded aesthetic that I can consistently use for all of my vlogs, because so far there hasn't really been one, and I've kind of tossed and turned between multiple, so it'd be nice to find a solid concrete one to use. Finally, here are 3 things that an Australian media studies student like myself should know about copyright. Firstly, to use copyrighted material, one must have a fair dealings provision for something such as research or study. Secondly, if you use copyrighted works outside of fair dealings, then you must acquire the permission of the copyright holder directly. Lastly, there are also works you can use without relying on fair dealing provisions, such as when copyright expires or waivers and becomes public domain. That's it for this week's vlog, guys. I hope everyone enjoyed. See you next week.